What's going on, everybody? This is Andrew Houston with Myrtle Beach Aware. We are heading out. We are chasing what seems to be, or what could be, a very, very awesome winter storm here in Myrtle Beach. The first time since 2022 that we've seen snow here in Myrtle Beach, and this one's going to be even more significant than that storm was. So we're going to be heading around, checking out road conditions as we go. Right now you can see the snow is beginning to accumulate on the roadways. Very slick roadways. I've seen several people sliding all over the place already. Take your time, slow down, no need to drive fast. So we are going to do a loop out through the heaviest bands here of snow and just kind of see what's going on and track this storm as it comes through Myrtle Beach. So enjoy the snow. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. We are super excited to see this. Finally, you wait so many years for this. So this is an awesome, exciting time for Myrtle Beach. We don't get to see this very often. So you northerners down here, let us have our moment here, even though I am a northerner from Pennsylvania originally. But I'm going to have my moment here because it's been a while since I've got to see snow and enjoy it. So we are in our brand new chase vehicle, heading out to check out road conditions and report back to the National Weather Service on current conditions as well. I want to thank you guys for joining me here this evening. Your support means everything. Please like, comment, share this feed out as we are chasing this winter storm here coming into Myrtle Beach. We're expecting, my prediction is 2 to 4 inches with isolated areas of 5+. For the most part, we started out with a little bit of sleet a little bit ago, and now we are transitioned fully over to snow at this point. A lot of people on the roads right now heading out. Not sure what exactly they're doing, but they're on the roads. Obviously, you can't see at this point any lanes at all. So you've got, cars kind of driving in the middle of the road, not really sure where the middle of the road is. It's just a very dangerous time to be out on the road if you don't know what you're doing in the winter storm realm of things. So very dangerous time to be on the roads. Try not to be on the roads. Try to avoid it. Just saves the safety of our first responders and police officers and allows DOT to do their job as well. So please, if you can, avoid being on the roads at this time. The snow is coming down extremely heavy right now. Visibility is getting lower and lower as these bands of snow start working through. But we are going to track it all right here as chase mode has been activated, and we are heading up 501 towards the Conway area, and we're going to do a loop out Highway 90 to check out conditions out there, as well as International Drive into Myrtle Beach. Hopefully by that point they will have some snow there in Myrtle Beach down along the coast. We're going to check and see if we're getting that sleet or snow at that point down there. But right now, as of right now, a very good dusting on the roads already. So conditions are going to continue to deteriorate here as we go through the overnight hours and into the morning, as temperatures are right around and below freezing in most areas. So very dangerous time to be out on the roads if you don't know what you're doing and you don't know how to drive in this. I've spent my life driving in this type of weather in the Pennsylvania and in the mountains of Pennsylvania. Very, very good in these types of environments. But if you don't know, not everybody is used to driving in the snow, especially people who were born and raised in the South that aren't used to this. So just be very careful, use extreme caution, and take safety as number one priority. As you can see, there's heavy snow falling right now on Highway 501 going in towards Conway. Very, very heavy snow conditions. Thick layer of snow already on the roadway as we speak. And it's only going to get worse as we go through the evening hours and overnight hours. The conditions are going to continue to deteriorate. As you can tell here, very hard to see where the actual transition of the lanes are on the roadway. It's a pretty good indication that snow is falling very quickly, and the roads are becoming very overwhelmed very quickly with accumulation. The pre-treatment does not seem to be working quite as well as they would have hoped, but it is super, super cold. The road surface is extremely cold. So it can become very dangerous here as we get, a thin layer of ice underneath this snow as the snow is starting to pack down a little bit. So there is a layer of ice underneath of this snow that can become very dangerous. As you can see here, people are driving very slow right now, using a lot of caution, which is a great thing. It's awesome to see. People are not flying 45, 50 mile an hour like normal down this part of 501. So very, very good to see that these conditions are keeping people at a safe pace. It can be very dangerous driving in these types of conditions. As you can see, it's just deteriorating rapidly on the roadway here, heading in towards Conway at this time. A lot of traffic out this evening, though. People trying to get their glimpse of the snow and how the roadways look. But as I've said before, it can be extremely dangerous if you don't know what you're doing. A lot more traffic than I thought I would see out this late in the evening during the snow. Very low visibility here as the snow continues to fall pretty hard here right now as we are on heading in towards Conway. We're going to go out here to Highway 90 and head up 90, most likely to International Drive, and take a peek at the road conditions out that way. These are relatively low maintained roads here, so we really want to see what the conditions are like. We've seen the current conditions on 501, which are absolutely not good. There's a heavy dusting of snow across the roadway, completely covering the roadway. You can't even see the lines anymore. And as you can see, as we're coming down through here, the road is completely covered at this point. You can barely see the median in the center. There's a little concrete median. You can barely see at this point. So it can be very dangerous if you don't know your roads and you don't know where you're at. If you're new to the area, very dangerous to be out and about driving through these conditions. I'm going to pull over here to try and get some video here of the snow falling outside of Conway here, just about Highway 90. So we're going to take some video here real quick, so stand by. All right, we are back at it here. We're gonna take a drive around down Highway 90. And time to buckle up here before I head out. And we're going to head down Highway 90 here at this point right now. Conditions are terrible. To be honest with you, not bad driving, but very low visibility in the dark here, and it's about to get worse as we kind of go out through this area of Highway 90. It's very dark, so once we get away from the lumber plant up here and this car dealership, it gets very dark out through here and can become very dangerous. But we want to see what the road conditions are like as we are traveling through these areas right now. And while we were at the gas station there, I submitted a report for the snow accumulating on the roadways and parking lots as well. We like to submit these reports to the National Weather Service so they can get a pretty good idea of what is going on out here. And that's kind of what our job is here as storm spotters, right? We're to be out here spotting these storms and sending this information off to the National Weather Service so they can better analyze and understand what's going on during the storm at that specific time. You can see out here, visibility is very low. It is a very dark area of Highway 90, not a whole lot of light, and we got some heavy snow falling. These are very dry, heavy flakes here. It's very, very dry snow, and with the wind, you can kind of see a little bit of blowing snow at this point as we're coming out through Highway 90. We've got a little bit of a breeze here that's actually blowing this powder-like snow across the roadway, which can create even more dangerous situations. The littlest bit of snow can create, I don't know if any of you have ever seen this, but in Pennsylvania, I grew up in farm country, Pennsylvania, wide open spaces. The slightest dusting of snow or an inch of snow created some of the biggest snow drifts I've ever seen in my life, just from that little bit of wind. So that in itself, with this powdery snow, the temps we have right now, extremely cold temperatures, can definitely create that blowing snow at that point as well. So these are all things you got to keep in mind when we do get snow down here and it's this cold. This is the perfect scenario for snow of this caliber here. You don't know really what to expect until the storm really comes. We can forecast all we want. But until we see those impacts of what the snow is actually doing and the impacts the snow is causing, you really just don't know what you're getting into until the storm comes. So very interesting to see the roads completely covered here already this quick into the evening, as snow really within the past hour developed here in this area. So you're looking at an hour's worth the snowfall here in the Conway area. So really not a long time that we've been experiencing the snow, and it just gets heavier and heavier here as we continue through our little journey here, chasing this snowstorm. I believe they called it Winter Storm Enzo. Love how they give names to everything, but very, very, very low visibility here on Highway 90. Maybe about a half a mile at most, especially in the dark, but very, very low visibility. The roads are completely covered at this point, probably about a half an inch of snow on the roadway. So very dangerous situation to be out and about, just cruising around for no reason. If you have to be out, take your time, be cautious. It is a very dangerous situation. Here we are, Highway 90, and this is East Cox Ferry Road right now. As you can see, the road is completely covered. Heavy snow continues to fall as we head down 90. We're going to go 90 to International and then down into the city of Myrtle Beach, where we hopefully expect to see snow at that point. Probably a little while ago, they were experiencing, most likely, I haven't looked at any reports, but most likely looks like they were experiencing some sleet there, just like we had at Carolina Forest for about the first 15 to 20 minutes of the snow and freezing precipitation actually arriving. So hopefully by the time we get down there, they'll be seeing that snow. I'm going to try and get the drone up if the winds will work with me there. Kind of get a good shot from up above with the drone. So we'll see what we can get into down there and see how things line up for us in that regard. My stepdad's on here, says no donuts, don't see any plow trucks. But I'm not so sure we have too many plow trucks down here. But I've seen a few. Looks like they had like a personal plow or something on there. Really wasn't anything fantastic to look at, but they deal with what they have down here. This isn't something that we're used to seeing. Like I said, the last time we've had snow here was in 2022, so we're at 3 years now. And I believe that date was actually January 22nd that we woke up to that snow, which is really interesting because we're going to wake up to that snow tomorrow on the 22nd again. So pretty interesting there. A little fun fact. I'm pretty sure that the date was January 22nd. I'm on a mission here tonight to collect some video and photos of snow here to submit to the National Weather Service and local media. So we are, number one, first of all, I wanted to check on road conditions, but the ultimate pictures are going to come here as we get a little bit closer to the coast. So I'm really, really hoping that we've got some snow there on the coast to get some and capture some really, really nice images down there and some really nice video to submit on social media and to these news media outlets as this very rare occurrence of snow here in Myrtle Beach continues. So that is my mission tonight. I'm not planning to spend a ton of time chasing. These conditions can be very dangerous, and even though I'm not worried about me driving, I'm worried about all the other traffic on the road, and the less vehicles we can have, the better off we are. But I'm going to continue to chase here as long as I can, and as long as conditions work out for me here, and try and get you guys some footage here that we can see what's going on. Jeff had mentioned there in the comments on YouTube just a couple minutes ago about keeping distance between yourself and another car. I think that's an extremely important thing to bring up here. Keeping that distance between you and the car in front of you can mean the difference between you slamming in them or and avoiding an accident altogether. Things can change out here in snow. People might laugh at me when I talk about the dangers of driving in the snow, but at the end of the day, what I do here to bring you this information is an extremely dangerous thing to be doing. Driving in the snow, especially in an area where they're really, really just not prepared for these types of things, these types of occasions, roadways can become extremely dangerous. So this, I'm willing to come out here and put myself at risk to be able to get this footage for you guys and share this information with you. But you have to be smart, and and I'm talking to everybody else that's out driving too right now. Be smart. Use your heads. Think about what you're doing. You can cause a lot of damage and a lot of pain for other people by being out here screwing around for no reason. I'm out here collecting data, and that's our main goal, to collect that data. Right now, 27 degrees. I'm on Highway 90 heading towards International Drive. Road conditions are minimal. It's terrible right now, to be honest with you. And that's me coming from Pennsylvania, where we got a significant amount of snow growing up, and and I spent a lot of time driving. I don't remember a time where roads got this bad this quick. Now, we were a little more prepared for these types of snow events up there as far as the infrastructure goes. Down here we just don't see this enough to even worry about being prepared that much. But up there they have a huge expense in preparing the roadways before snowstorms and maintaining them during the snowstorms. So a little bit different here, getting to see this firsthand out here in Myrtle Beach. Here we are, we're at the red light here at Highway 90 and International, getting ready to turn and head towards the beach here. We're going to be hopefully running into some snow on Ocean Boulevard here in the next 20 minutes or so to capture some good footage and good photos of the snow falling here in Myrtle Beach. Visibility is extremely low right here in the dark. But we're going to keep trucking forward here very slowly, keeping our distance here from everybody else. Looks like the Jeep Club's out and about this evening. We've got a lot of Jeepers here in Myrtle Beach. Definitely taking advantage of their Jeeps here with the snow. All in all, to be honest with you, not for the amount of snow that's on the road, really isn't. I'm not having any issues, and I'm in a two-wheel drive car, so front-wheel drive, no issues, no sliding. I know there's a little bit of a sheet of ice underneath of this snow, but as the snow continues to fall, it's wanting to kind of pack real nice because it is a very dry snow. Wanting to pack really nice, which allows actually, in all reality, a little bit extra traction for you once that snow begins to pack down on the roadway. Even with that little bit of ice underneath, creates a little better environment for driving until it gets too deep. And then when you're too deep, you're too deep. But right now, not really having any issues maintaining the vehicle on any curbs or at stops or even accelerating forward from a stop position. So that's a good sign right now, but we'll see how things continue here as I am really getting into some heavy snow here on International Drive. As you can see, this gentleman passing me here, probably not a good idea to be passing people in the snow, but not my business. Looks like here we've got a car driving on the wrong side of the road. That's really nice. like I said, guys, you see everything out here. We got a car driving on the wrong side of the road. They probably slid across the median somewhere and made their way out. But, very dangerous. Why would you be out here if you don't need to be out here? It doesn't make any sense. Shout out to Toyota. You make an awesome little Corolla Cross. I'm going to tell you what, this is probably one of the best driving little cars I've ever driven in the snow. So big shout out to Toyota for that. Been used to driving trucks my entire life in the snow, thinking I needed that four-wheel drive and all that nonsense. But I'm telling you one thing, this little car right here, Toyota Corolla Cross, who would have ever thought? Just kind of slow down here a little bit. This guy here wants to fly up the roadway here next to me. And this is exactly what they talk about, why you shouldn't be out driving around just screwing around. You're going to hurt somebody. Or even yourself. It's not worth it. As you can see here, Highway 90 is just completely covered. Completely covered. I would say, I wish I could stop right now and measure, but I'm gonna say probably a half an inch to an inch of snow here, just on the roadway on Highway 90. Right now, snow is continuing to fall, extremely heavy. Getting a little bit more visibility here now that we get back into the lights of town, but definitely a lot of lost visibility going out Highway 90 and down International Drive here. Definitely low visibility there, especially in those dark environments where your headlights want to reflect off of the snow and bounce back to you. You lose visibility really quick. Snow is beautiful falling out here, though. Looking at it in these lights, absolutely beautiful. These are the times I love about the snow, though, the most. Absolutely love the snow at this particular moment. Super quiet, just beautiful snowflakes falling. A lot of snow in Myrtle Beach. We've already beat I'm pretty sure we've already beat that 2022 snowfall within 2 hours here. I would imagine at this point your bridges and overpasses are extremely slick and dangerous. You want to be extremely careful going over bridges and overpasses during this time here. I can definitely see that sheet of ice underneath the snow here on International Drive as I'm working my way towards the city of Myrtle Beach here. Definitely a solid sheet of ice underneath this snow, where you can see that brine solution probably did its job there in the very beginning, but has quickly frozen into a sheet of ice. Bridges are definitely slick. I was heading over the Highway 31 bridge there. Now we're about to go across the Intercoastal Waterway here on International. Definitely slick, that's for sure. Thank you, everybody, for following along with us here this evening. We are out and about tracking this winter storm, checking on current road conditions. My main mission here tonight is some imagery and video here as we make our way into Myrtle Beach. I want to capture this on film and on photograph, as this is not something that we see very often. But if you're just joining us, please smash that like button, comment, share this feed with all your friends. Your support is what allows me to keep doing what I'm doing. I don't get paid for this. This is just something that I enjoy doing and bringing awareness to our town in the form of storm chasing and forecasting. I want to do my part for the community and keep people aware and keep them safe. So please hit that like button and share this out to all your friends and family, no matter where they're at. No matter where you're at in the world right now, the entire world is watching the Southeast and the Deep South as this rare snow event is unfolding across these southern states. Not something we see on a normal basis. The stars have aligned, and we've got a major winter storm here in the Southeast and Deep South. Louisiana hitting record snowfall totals. Pensacola, Florida as well, down into Panama City Beach area of Florida. Massive amounts of snow falling in these areas, unlike they've ever seen before in most of those places. So very unprecedented event. Probably won't see an event like this again for quite some time. Everything just happened to be perfect. That high pressure that we were watching for most of this week has backed off, allowing more moisture into the coastline here in Myrtle Beach, causing this significant amount of accumulation to occur. This is not something that we see normally, this amount of snow. I'm still dead set on my 2 to 4 inches locally with isolated areas of a little bit higher amounts, maybe that 5-6 inches. But I'm dead set on my 2 to 4 inches. However, as I'm coming through town here and noticing the amount of snow, maybe I'm a little short on that, but I'm kind of confident in that. We've got a little ways to go here, but if this snow continues to fall as heavy as it is, we may see a little more accumulation than that. Coming into Myrtle Beach, everything's looking straight snow here right now, so that sleet, I believe, is over, but we still may see some transitions to sleet. There is a little bit of a warm nose that wants to dive into the coast, but between Charleston and Myrtle Beach here. So we are introducing a little bit of warm air into the upper atmosphere, which could result in some sleet at the surface here, but I'm not seeing that here as we speak right now. So we'll keep an eye on that here as we move through the overnight hours here. But right now, all snow in Myrtle Beach. Eventually here we're going to probably get up here around just past the Myrtle Beach High School cutover and head on down to and towards Ocean Boulevard, see what's going on down there. Take some time and get some images and some video while we're there. So bear with me as I'll probably be in and out of the vehicle here, but please enjoy the stream and enjoy the snow falling. So beautiful down here right now. Kind of saddened to see that Jim Cantore didn't make his way to Myrtle Beach today, but who needs Jim Cantore when you got Myrtle Beach Aware anyway? We're going to take a swing here by Broadway at the beach. Maybe grab a couple images there as snow is falling here at Broadway at the beach real quick before I head down towards the coast. I'm going to take advantage of the opportunity that I have right now to grab these images. Got some really good images there. Some video of the American flags flapping in the wind with the snow falling around it. What a beautiful picture that's going to be. Come over here and get some images of Ripley's Believe It or Not. Or Ripley's Aquarium, sorry. Take my time here and actually do a little bit of posting here. It is brutal cold out there in the wind. I don't think I'm going to be able to get my drone up, which is really, really freaking depressing. But we'll see what it looks like down on the beach. If I can get my phone screen dry here. How's everybody doing? Thanks for joining us here. We are live tracking the winter storm here in Myrtle Beach. I am currently at Broadway at the beach trying to make a few social media video posts here really quick as I take a short break here. Anybody have any questions? Please feel free to comment anything. Happy to answer any questions about conditions or what we're seeing, what's going on. It's brutal freaking cold, 27 degrees right now with a wind chill probably in the teens, I would imagine. Brutal cold, brutal cold. All right, just published a reel there from Broadway at the beach here of the American flags in the wind. I'd like to get a picture of these palm trees with the snow. Absolutely beautiful. Beautiful falling snow right now here in Myrtle Beach. Wonderful. Snow is coming down in Myrtle Beach. Freaking amazing. Extremely dangerous road conditions right now here in Myrtle Beach, though. I will tell you that. I about fell on my butt there at Ripley's when I was taking a few pictures. Very slick roadways. And just think that center of low pressures barely, probably even, I haven't looked at radar lately here in a couple minutes, but barely made it across the state of Florida, if it has yet. So still several hours left to go of this winter storm here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. A lot of snow dumped on the southeast and deep south Gulf Coast today. Record-breaking snowfall in some areas. Absolutely amazing. The stars have aligned. It is snowing in Myrtle Beach. Very heavy, as you can see here on the feed. Very, very heavy snowfall. What I'll do here when we get down here, I will add my other camera here to the feed and get out and show you guys a little bit about what's going on the ground here as we get a little bit deeper into this winter storm today. If I can ever get a green light here, that'd be wonderful. Right here is Topgolf, all lit up beautiful in the snow. And we're heading down towards Ocean Boulevard right now as we speak. Unfortunately, with the wind, not thinking I'm going to be able to get the drone up to get any shots, but we're going to check out the winds down here. Last time I checked, they were pretty unfavorable. When I looked at surface observations from the airport, at least, pretty unfavorable for getting the drone up, but it was worth a try. I will definitely have the drone flying in the morning for sure. No questions asked, but I'll be a little bit further out away from the coast. We'll have a little bit less winds, but I was really hoping to get the drone flying in the snow, but just doesn't seem like that's going to happen for us tonight with the wind factor here. But that's okay. We're going to get plenty of footage just without it. Here we are, we're crossing over Business 17 right now, heading towards Ocean Boulevard. Amazing how quickly things have changed. You know, a couple hours ago, we're watching and they were just waiting as we were sitting in that bubble, almost looking like 2018 all over again. With that bubble, but now look at things here entering Ocean Boulevard. Absolutely beautiful. These are things you don't see very often. Snow at the beach. Who would have ever thought? Look at this drifting snow action here with the winds coming off the beach. This is what I was talking about earlier with that drifting snow. You can kind of see that snow drifting here along Ocean Boulevard. Got a guy over here blowing snow. Definitely going to have that drifting snow factor here on Ocean Boulevard as this very dry, powdery snow is falling. We're going to definitely see that that blowing, drifting snow here downtown Myrtle Beach for sure. These buildings here, they just act as big, giant wind tunnels. It's really interesting when you drive down through here during a hurricane and you get between those buildings, you definitely know it because that wind is cruising through those buildings. And on a normal day, that wind cruises through these buildings. And just a big, giant wind tunnel. Look at the drifting snow building up along the side of the road. Jeff Moyer asks, how many inches did you say you're going to get? We're looking, right now I'm saying 2 to 4, but isolated areas here look like they're going to be 5 plus. Looks like that high pressure really backed off and allowed a lot of moisture in to produce some very heavy snowfall here. Could we be seeing New Orleans all over again here in Myrtle Beach? You never know. Blowing and drifting snow is definitely going to be a concern here downtown Myrtle Beach. In between these buildings, you can see this snow really starting to pile up along the sides of the road as it's very powdery and drifting, blowing in the wind. But man, is it freaking beautiful down here. I'm going to hop out here and get you guys along with me. I'm going to log on here with my other camera to the feed and bring you guys with me here. Give me a minute to get that logged in. Pardon the feedback. All right. So here we are. We are down here on the strip in Myrtle Beach, taking firsthand here at the snow falling. Take a peek at it. Isn't it beautiful? We've got quite a bit of snow moving through the area right now. It's super exciting to see this. Not something we get to see every day. As you can see here, probably about an inch to, I'd say, maybe an inch and a half. Now, some of this is blowing snow, so we can kind of assume that we're going to see a little bit more accumulation as far as because of the blowing. So it's a little skewed. I'm going to try and flip my camera around here. Take a peek here. There we go. You guys can see what we're seeing here right now along portions of Ocean Boulevard. There's the Sky Wheel. Gonna try and get some photos of that. I wish it was lit up, but it is not right now, unfortunately. But here's Ocean Boulevard. Snow is continuing to fall, very heavy at times here. So very, very awesome sight to see. Take a peek down Ocean Boulevard. You can see absolutely beautiful right now. We're gonna hop in here and head on down Ocean Boulevard a little bit further here. I'm gonna snap a few photos here real quick at the Sky Wheel. don't know if you guys saw that or not, but the lady was out there in the middle of the parking lot doing snow angels in the middle of the parking lot. I had to take a picture of that and a video of that. So we'll have that to share out. Really interesting, fun times. People are just having a blast here. It is freaking bitter cold, though, I can tell you that much. Wind chills I guarantee you're probably in the teens at this point. Very, very, very cold here with that wind chill here on the Strip in Myrtle Beach. Really, this is what my mission is tonight, capturing footage and photos to share out. So that's really what I'm planning to do here. But I love having you guys tag along. If you're just now joining us, we are tracking the storm here in Myrtle Beach. Snow is continuing to come down. We've got about an inch here, I would say, without measuring it. Rough estimate, about an inch here in Myrtle Beach. So very interesting times as we move through the rest of the evening here. I'm going to stop here and get some photos and videos of different various things. But you guys feel free to tag along and just enjoy this snowfall. Unprecedented snowfall here. Very rare for this area of the country. So I'm going to grab some footage here, some more videos, and keep going on about my mission here today. We're here at the famous Duffy's. I'm going to work my way out of here and see if I can back out of here without getting hit. There we've got ABC, WPD 15 over here doing their reporting. They waited quite a while for the snow this evening. If you're just now joining us, welcome to the feed. I am out here chasing a winter storm here in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. We've got probably, I just took a picture there at Duffy's, I'd say about 1.5 inches down here on the strip, laying on their tables. Now, I say about 1.5 inches because some of that could have been blown snow as well. It's really hard to get an accurate measurement here with the drifting and blowing snow because of the constant onshore flow here off the ocean. A lot of drifting. So approximately maybe about 1 inch, 1.5 inches. And I'm going to pull over here and probably post that picture for you guys so you can see that image as well. Not posting every single image I take tonight, but I will eventually post those for you, but I'm not going to spoil it all right now. I guess I should follow them on social media before I post there. Just absolutely beautiful out here right now. I'm glad I could bring you guys all along with me on this chase here this evening. Chasing large amounts of snow in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, everybody. Absolutely gorgeous. Got some really good pictures at the famous Bowery. You can see we got some snow plows here in the parking lot, just staging, waiting to plow some snow here and get things opened back up here in Myrtle Beach. post here for everybody to see here. Roughly about 1.5 inches. I'm going to do one more post here with a few photos I took there on the strip. Alright, let's take a little cruise here. got some good images there of the drifting and blowing snow here in Myrtle Beach, here right along the coast. Extremely windy. Looks like we have almost an offshore flow right now. I'm going to make my way down here to the 2nd Avenue Pier, see if I can hopefully get a couple images of the beach, but it may be a little too dark. But we're going to take a peek there and see what we can see at the 2nd Avenue Pier. Thank you, everybody, for tagging along with us here tonight. We are seeing something extremely rare here in Myrtle Beach, and that is snow in Myrtle Beach. Originally thought high pressure was going to build in a little bit further south and east, pushing a lot of this moisture off a little bit. You could see over the past couple of days our snow accumulations kind of increased as we went through the day, and now leading us to this point here where a lot more accumulation than what we originally thought would happen. I'm still sticking at my 2 to 4 inches here in Myrtle Beach, but with isolated areas of 5+ inches in other areas, but they're very isolated areas of 5 inches or more snow. So I'm going to step out here and try and get some good images here at the 2nd Avenue Pier, and then we'll be on our way. We had a little snow-nado there. I don't know if you guys saw that on the dash cam here or not, but a little tiny snow-nado. I tried to catch it on my phone here to get a footage of it, but I missed it. So I guess I'll have to go back through the stream and see if he caught it on the camera here or not. Those people the guy got in the middle of my shot when I was taking some video and he apologized, and I said the only thing you have to do is lay down on the sand and do snow angels for me. And by God, they did it. God bless America. People are wonderful. Thank you guys for tagging along with me here tonight. I know I've been in and out of the car here, but that's what my mission was tonight, was to document the snowfall here in Myrtle Beach. It's much warmer inside this car than it is out there in the wind, I'll tell you that much. I'm gonna flip around here and head back up Ocean Boulevard, because we're gonna make our way up 501 towards the Carolina Forest area. Check out conditions out that way. Maybe film a couple more things up that way, take some more pictures. What an awesome time. If you get a chance tomorrow, get out and document some of this. We're not going to see this again for a little while. But then again, who knows? We might see it again in 2 weeks. Just kidding. Forecasting a warm-up coming here in the next probably about 8 days, 6 to 10 days. So before you know it, all this is going to be gone. But it's going to hang around for a couple days, because we're not going to get warm anytime soon until later on in the week. Thursday, looking highs in the 40s. But very, very cold at night. Man, and it is bitter cold right now with that wind blowing, I will tell you that much. You don't have to be out here. I will tell you that it is flipping cold outside. Really hope you guys are enjoying the feed here tonight. We're not chasing tornadoes or severe thunderstorms, but man, this is one heck of an awesome opportunity that I was not going to pass up, because we don't get to see this very often. I feel like I'm back in Pennsylvania here with all the drifting snow blowing everywhere. Again, I got to say it again. I'm going to give a major shout out. I might even make a post about this, but major shout out to Toyota for making a freaking awesome little snowmobile here in this Toyota Corolla Cross. What an awesome, awesome little freaking car. hop out here real quick and just get one image. That wind is ferocious out here. Oh, my car's yelling at me. Toyota safety features at the finest. And that's it for the strip here in Myrtle Beach, folks. I am heading back up 501 towards the Carolina Forest area. Gonna check on current conditions up in that area of town. Please be safe if you're out driving around this evening. The roads are very slick. And hopefully you're just enjoying from the comfort and warmth of your own home, watching my stream. Not sure how many views we've had so far, but I definitely appreciate the support and the love that you guys have shown me through all of this. Second Avenue Pier was pretty dark, so not too many great images there. But just to have a chance to get images of snow falling on the beach is enough for me. I mean, this video footage here on the stream just absolutely does no justice to the amount of wind that is blowing down here right now. Really wanted to get my drone up in the air. Man, just too much wind. That would have been an incredible shot of the downtown area there along Ocean Boulevard. But we'll get some shots with the drone, probably in my neighborhood tomorrow, different various things, before all of this melts and goes away. Curious to see here tomorrow, after all of this is said and done, what the final accumulations look to be. I'm still sticking to my 2 to 4, but that could possibly change. Snowfall's a little bit slower and steady right now than it was, say, about 45 minutes ago. But I'm dead set and stuck on my 2 to 4 inches. And that's my forecast, and I'm sticking to it. Spent a lot of time analyzing models and writing information down. I'm a big note taker, so I like to keep notes of everything. And you have to understand, those of you that are viewing the stream right now, I don't have a team of people standing behind me to do all of this. I do it all by myself. I go out and then collect the footage and the photos and do the chasing by myself. I don't have a team of people forecasting this. This is my forecast, and I'm very proud of that. So I thank you guys for following me and continuing to support me through everything. The support means a lot. And if you could do me a favor, if you're watching tonight, please smash that like button, comment, and share the feed. Share my posts. Help me bring awareness to Myrtle Beach when it comes to weather, providing real-time data as we chase to the National Weather Service in Wilmington. This is crucial for them to understand what's going on and issue any kind of guidance or warnings that they need to as storm events progress. Our main mission here is to provide that real-time in the field data to the National Weather Service. This chase rig here that we've purchased is brand new. We will be eventually here very soon, hopefully upgrading and adding things like a weather station to this chase vehicle. Hopefully some graphics with some sponsors. So if you're interested in advertising, you or your business is interested in advertising on our vehicle, you can see the amount of miles that I'm driving per chase. Not to mention my daily travels as well. Could be a very good opportunity for advertisement, to have your image and your logo on my vehicle, as well as live streamed on our streams as well. So could be a good opportunity if you guys, anybody's interested in speaking about those advertising opportunities. I'll be glad to discuss that with you. Got some little plow trucks here in front of me. They're heading out to probably clear some parking lots for these businesses. We want to give a shout out to those guys working tirelessly through the night here, probably to make sure businesses can open and function tomorrow. The Waffle House, as always, is open, and it's packed with people. Very, very icy conditions here on 501. Extremely dangerous situations right here. Please, if you're traveling 501, take your time, use caution, and be very careful, especially with this strong wind. These northerly winds are insane here this evening. Gusts. I want to pull over up here and take a look at some surface data and observations and see what the gusts are, because they are pretty insane. We are crossing the Intercoastal Waterway here, heading towards Carolina Forest. As you can see, conditions on the roadway are not good. These overpasses are extremely slick and snow-covered. Heavy accumulation here on the bridge. We've got some blowing snow as well on the bridge as well. So use caution if you're out driving around. Stay off your brakes. The brakes are the worst thing you can do when you're in an icy environment. Just let off your gas. You shouldn't be going that fast that you have to use your brakes in the first place. But 501 completely snow covered. Look at this road as we continue to work our way up. This is going towards Conway and the Carolina Forest area. You can't see a single thing on the road at all. Barely see the median at this point. And everybody's going to bring up, oh, well, they pre-treated the roads. Why are they so terrible? Well, that pre-treatment only works for so long before the snow becomes too heavy. There's no way for it to have any time to work. So you're going to run into these circumstances no matter what, especially when you're getting heavy amounts of snow like we're seeing right now. It's much warmer inside this car than it is outside, I'll tell you that much. Very, very hard to see here on 501. Very low visibility heading towards Carolina Forest. A lot of blowing snow here on 501. Thank you guys for joining us this evening. We're chasing snow here in Myrtle Beach as an area of low pressure is working its way across Florida and up into the Atlantic, bringing along with it quite a bit of moisture here. And with this cold weather that we're experiencing, a lot of snow here in Myrtle Beach. My forecast here is total accumulation 2 to 4 inches. Isolated areas of 5 inches plus. I think we will have some good luck at getting at that 5 inches in certain areas. You can see the snow just piling up here on 501, especially with this wind-blown snow that we're seeing here. You can't see what lane is what here on 501. Everything is completely snow-covered. Very dangerous, treacherous conditions here as we're driving towards Carolina Forest area on 501. Just getting ready to pass the Postal Way extension here. Clear my windshield here a little bit so you can see. Got a lot of ice build up there on the windshield. windshield wipers. Working hard here tonight to try and provide some really good coverage of this winter weather here in Myrtle Beach. We've been chasing for roughly about 2 hours here now. Snow is coming down pretty heavy at this point here in Carolina Forest. Extremely heavy snowfall right now. Interested to pull over here and check the radar and see what the radar is looking like here in Carolina Forest. Clear my windshield wipers here too. They're a little frozen. It's going to take some time for these roads to get cleared up over the next 24 to 48 hours. Freezing temperatures are expected to continue through about Thursday. Very low temperatures at night. So going to take a little bit of time. This snow's not going anywhere for several days. It's going to stick around. And unfortunately, it's going to get to that ugly phase of snow. This is the beautiful side of the snow right now, but eventually it's going to be rather ugly here as we move through the next couple days before this actually melts. Typically, we get a snowstorm here in Myrtle Beach, and by 12 o'clock in the afternoon, everything's gone like nothing ever happened, but that's not going to be the case here with this storm. A lot of snow here in the Kroger parking lot. we're going to go out here and try and clear our windshield wipers here a little bit. Hey, we got clear windshield wipers again. Got Horry County's finest pulling in here to get some fuel. So they're saying they're having the same problem I am with the windshield wipers. my wife just texted me. She measured on our back patio 4 inches of snow. So I'm going to report that here. We pull over. I need to report that here to the National Weather Service. All right, so we reported to the National Weather Service in Wilmington that 4 inches in my community at my house, observed and measured on our snowboard in the backyard. What are you guys seeing at your homes? Has anybody measured? I've been having a hard time trying to get any kind of measurement out here due to everything blowing. So back in my backyard seems to be a little bit better, kind of shaded or sheltered from the wind a little bit. We're able to get a little bit more of a measurement there. But is anybody seeing any accumulation totals thus far throughout this storm? Welcome, everybody. If you're just joining us, we are chasing winter weather here. We're chasing snow in Myrtle Beach. We're checking out the Carolina Forest area here. Total accumulation so far at my house in Carolina Forest, 4 inches observed. We just posted that and reported to the National Weather Service moments ago. 4 inches, right on target here with my 2 to 4 inch forecast with isolated areas 5 or greater. We're well on pace, apparently at my house already hitting that 4 inch mark. So we're going to keep a close eye on things as we move through the evening and overnight hours. I suspect we'll probably see quite a bit more accumulation. As I stated a second ago, 4 inches in Carolina Forest at my house. My wife just observed, and we reported to the National Weather Service in Wilmington. So if you have reports, please send them my way, or tag the National Weather Service Wilmington in your post to report these observations of total accumulation. When I was down on the beach about 45 minutes ago, I was at the Bowery and taking some photographs and things down in that area, and they had about 1.5 inches on the table there right outside on their deck. Not sure how accurate that is, only because the wind was blowing so heavy down there. A lot of blowing snow throughout those areas. So when you're taking your measurements, please be sure that you're not in an area that has received a lot of blowing wind and blowing snow, because that will mess up your accumulation and your actual measurement. So just beware of that as you're taking measurements. But send us your observations, send us your photos. We'll post them out and share them. And we want to see what you guys are seeing. So we are in the midst of chasing this winter storm here in Myrtle Beach. This is, for some people, might be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity here to see this amount of snow. The last time we've had a significant snowstorm like this is many, many years ago. So 2022, we had a little bit of dusting to maybe 1 inch of snow. We've well surpassed that here tonight. And it's not over yet. So we've still got a long road ahead of us here this evening as this system starts to work its way through our area and out of here by 7 in the morning tomorrow. The bulk of the precipitation will probably be out of here, I would say, by 4 a.m. at the latest. But we will see them lingering flurries and things as we kind of move through the rest of the night into the overnight hours. But again, very, 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 very deep snow here on 501. I'm right here at Century Circle. You can see the roads are completely covered, and several inches of snow here on the road right now. So very little in the way of snow removal on these roads. I have not seen one single plow truck or salt truck at all this evening, period. Not anywhere other than some contractors that are probably contracted to clear out parking lots like the Lowe's here that I'm pulling in and turning around in. But nothing in the way of state trucks, which is really surprising. But the roads are definitely piling up with snow for sure. currently pulled over here. I'm checking radar. Wind speeds 25 miles per hour there. Or sorry, gusts. Yeah, about 20. Let's see what the gusts are there in Myrtle Beach. 25 miles per hour gust. Winds at 14 there where I was right at the beach. So very heavy wind gusts there at the beach. Current radar, folks, we're starting to see a little bit of a transition down there in Charleston. Some of that sleet. I'm going to check out other radar. I'm going to pull up the actual full radar here. See where we're at with precipitation. Looks like we still got quite a ways to go here. Down there, Macon, Georgia, Augusta's just about out of the heavy bands of snow. But we've still got several hours here left to go through the evening. We're sitting at 4 inches already in Carolina Forest. I suspect probably another inch and a half till it's all said and done. So I'll be pretty close to spot on with my forecast here as far as accumulation goes. But timing, I was dead on. So super excited. This is a big deal for me, being the first snowstorm, true snowstorm here in South Carolina that I've forecasted from the very beginning. It's a very big deal for me. Super excited. I love this. This has been an awesome chase, something I will remember probably for the rest of my life. Not to mention the fact that I get to wake up with my kids in the morning, 2 of which have never seen snow before. The other one has seen snow but probably does not remember it. He was only a year old. So very excited to go home tonight, crawl in bed with my wife, and wake up in the morning with my kids to see this beautiful, rare snowfall occasion here in Myrtle Beach. It's been a pleasure actually chasing with you guys tonight and getting out here and seeing these conditions, being able to share this with you and see your support. It's been absolutely wonderful, and I thank you guys. So please smash that like button and share this out. Share Myrtle Beach Aware. Let's help get this community some awareness when it comes to weather and current conditions. I love to partner with local meteorologists and grow this thing to the point where I can be the eyes in the field while they can be staring at the computer and studying the models and studying the radar and pointing me in the right direction. I would love to see that go that way. Unfortunately, there seems to be a lot of hostility in that, where the degreed meteorologists don't like the hobbyists because apparently our forecasts aren't as good. Well, I kind of proved that wrong today. So my forecast was pretty dang spot on, and that was me forecasting this by myself, studying models, putting together my own knowledge. I'm completely 100% self-taught in this. I didn't go to school for this. I've self-taught this because I love the weather. I love the climate, and just something that has been in my brain since I was a little kid. My brother and I used to crave this. We used to just love the winter weather, shoveling sidewalks and salting. We built a go-kart one time that we put a snowplow on the front of it, and we took a Hershey's Twizzlers jar. I don't know if any of you guys remember them, but we took one of those plastic jars, flipped it, filled it with salt, and took our sister's Spice Girls CD and glued some pieces of cardboard to it into a little erector set motor with an on-off switch, and that was our salt spreader on the back of our go-kart. So I live and breathe for this stuff. So it just this brings back a lot of memories here tonight, and being able to wake up tomorrow and share that with my kids is something really, really special. So I thank you guys for following along with me here tonight, and I look forward to bringing you many more chases as we move forward through the springtime, and we get into severe weather season and different things. So super excited about that. But thank you. Please like, comment, and share this feed. It's greatly appreciated. Looks like we got a little fender bender here. I've got to stop and use the restroom really fast before I head back towards my home